A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Baylor Bears and the UCF Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Bears will kick off first, and here we go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Wasting no time taking a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's fourth down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
And the Bears need to pick it up on fourth down. Needs it. Stop. No chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a fourth down stop.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big fourth down stop.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second and long here. Back to pass, it's Barnett. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that.
snags it, and there's running room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback changing the play. 2nd down to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he gets it away.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Knights! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Lagway trying to be heard above the noise. Buys a little time. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. At the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, UCF.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Deep in the end zone, it's Smith. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Throwing, Lagway. Left side is Williams. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Moves to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Had to force that one.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Punt is in the air. Searching for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get them the ball, run after the catch.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
2nd down, gonna throw it. They're all over him, and he avoids the sack.
Every quarterback in football at every level will see ghosts. If you hit him, if you make him uncomfortable, and he knows you're coming time after time again, good things don't happen usually at the quarterback spot.
Third and long right here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Knights line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Looking for a crease. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lagway. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this
going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's past the sticks. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires immediately. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Just got rid of that one.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Wants to keep it in the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get down.
Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Got his man. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make it even bigger.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Flagway wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Flagway will try to get it from the gun on third down, keeping his eyes downfield. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Here's Flagway to pass. Going deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Takes a handoff. It's Chambers. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with North Texas taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. And it's the Mean Green with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Out wide right, it's Freeman. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Churns into the pile. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Bulldozes his way through. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Lagway. Right side, it's Coleman Williams. At the 35, he's loose. Racing to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Finds us back in the middle.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Back to pass on second down. Stepping to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the side.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Looking to throw again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon where the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Needs it here on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Changing the routes with his receivers. To the air, it's Barnett. Looking for the score. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Caught. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, UCF! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. Defense all over him.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down, and they got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football, but this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Lagway to throw for it on fourth. Gonna let it fly. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Out wide left, it's Wade. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof. You start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
Lagway. The screen. He can go. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football. He wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Lagway from the gun on third down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. They'll send the back in motion. Lagway wants to throw. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten halves to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The Bears want to move quickly. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face second and long. Sends it back in motion. Here's Lagway to pass. Still looking to his right. Fires to the right. Got him in the open. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Left side is Freeman. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Look out! Powers through the defender. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You've got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Throwing Lagway. Under pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Escapes the pressure to his right. Gets rid of it.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Fourth down, Lagway. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.